Right, welcome back to Heritage, and today we start the beet harvest. I'll do what I can on screen, the rest I'll finish off screen. I'm still playing about with the best tractor to use to take the beet. The beet are quite heavy. I tried the John Deere and that didn't want to know. McCormack wasn't a lot better, so I'm now on the Ursus pulling the trailer. And I'm hoping that can make it. We're not going to get this done in this episode, it's fairly certain. And the beeps you hear now is every thousand in the hopper beep. I might take this and cut this down to 2,000 litre capacity in the hopper if that's possible. I did it on the 15 version. That may be possible to do the same on here, just to cut the capacity down a bit. I'm still keyboarding, so you have to forgive me for that. I go to see the doctor tomorrow as I'm recording this, or I will have already seen the doctor. As you're watching this, it gets very complex. It's too complex for this old boy. And you see where we're trying with the different fertilizer systems, and we've got all the marks in here. I'll go back to cab. I'm happier in cab. I would like, tell you what I would love is a beet harvester. It'd have to be separate, a chopper of some description. I would have thought convert a side cutter to cut the tops off. I say convert it. I ain't got a clue how you'd go about it. And a harvester, two at maximum. I would have thought 2 row, probably only a single row, which doesn't have a hop, but just drops onto the ground beside it, or even just behind it. That would seem a bit more realistic for the era I'm trying to do, but beggars can't be choosers. About the only older style beet harvester I managed to find. I did try the one from the competition, the salmon, I think it's called, but it was such a high horsepower, it was out of the question. Although I could do it now with the front loader I picked up. I may have another look at that. That does look a little bit too modern, and guess what? We're full, and busy talking. I missed it completely. Alright. There'll be a lot of running about here now. Where did I leave? Yeah. Now I just got to try and find where I left the track and trailer. Well, we can run across the crop, of course, on this. I think it's the top end of it. I don't think it's down this side. Alright, some sad news for all lovers of farming sim. BP, the bipolar prophet, or John as some know him, has decided to stop making videos and streaming, which is a great pity, but he has a lot of personal issues. I can understand why he stopped, and it's just feeling a little bit down because of that. I'm going to miss the old boy. How old boy, I say he's younger than I am. Go on, man, most people are younger than you. There we go, that's what we're looking for. This is a big field, it's a lot bigger than it seems. I think I will be cutting a lot of these fields down for next year. Now this is where I hit problem. We're taking off up this hill. Now I'm hoping that this has got enough oomph to do it when it's fully loaded. And it won't be fully loaded with this one. So look, we're just going in there. It's an odd looking thing. It looks like it's actually falling backwards off the belt there, but I think we can live with that. It looks a bit too new as well. That's there, so we'll get out of the tractor. We'll leave that running. It's only diesel after all. And we'll start away at this again. Alright, and take the brake off, of course. And away we go again. It won't be too much for this first bit where I ran over it. Crop destruction is on. It is an issue, and that proves it. I took it off whilst I was still trying to find a halfway decent sprayer. But as I have said, Darren Cassell came to my rescue. Thank you, Darren. And he managed to figure out the one I was using, make it near the size I want, a lot smaller than standard, and also change the wheels over so there's no crop destruction. I wish I was clever like that. As you know, this is one of the 3 series which will carry on. I will be carrying on a lot. BP went out on a high last night as I'm recording this, doing a 3R special on Old Ridge, which I think is the map which we'll always think, if we think of BP, we'll think of Old Ridge, and Old Ridge 15 at that. And he went out on a real high there, done a lot of work, because he's got over 400 cows on the farm, and he was still expanding. I'm hoping he will carry on playing it, because it's not going to be the same if I don't see his name flash up now and again on Steam. We have gone back a few years together now, almost 3 years I would have thought. We both started playing Old Ridge about the same time. As soon as that was released, we've been watching Disco, David Oldfield, and whilst he was testing Old Ridge, and he carried on of course with the series, and we both had a similar idea. Disco was doing a story, and we both thought, it's a damn good idea, let's steal it, as we always do. And Disco has suffered more from us two stealing his ideas than almost anyone. I think we have pinched most of his good ideas and we ran with them. But Disco being Disco has been perfectly happy for us to do that. It's up here. Now this is going to be the test. Will it start up going up the hill? Yeah, so we're pinching his ideas, and we both decided to pinch his storyline, and we both asked him, and he was more than happy to say yes, go ahead, which we have done, and we have taken his story on, and it's gone to places I don't think any of us thought that was going in. And I'm going to carry on with the story. I have a new storyline just starting, just kicking off. Our old friends, the Corporate Browns again, of course. As it's almost inevitable. I wish I could say that word. That's easy for you to say. For layman, difficult for me, and I'm too close in. Of course, I'm coming in on the wrong side, aren't I? It shouldn't be coming in this way. How much one that didn't like it. I haven't. Oh, we're nowhere near yet. There we're there. This will fill this trailer up, and then we take it, empty it. If I can remember where I emptied the last one. I haven't got any designated tipping point. I can't remember if we were. I know we went across currently. I don't think that's this way. That shed up ahead looks familiar. I'm going to go across. Yeah, I think that's the one. I'm going to go this way and try and find my way to it. As you know, I am well renowned for getting lost in a straight line. It's a skill I have. Ah, yeah, it's the right one. I'm just tipping up in here for now, until I figure out what I'm going to actually do with it. Control I, let's have a look. The first one wasn't a full trailer load, that was just to find some way to tip this. Control I, back in the seat, and let's get back on with this. And you see the John Deere. I left the John Deere here because it wasn't man enough. Now I'm going to go across country to go back. It's only meadowland here, so it looks quite smooth. I think we'll start going up and down this time. I think we've got enough space to do that. Yeah, we'll start going up and down here. So we bring it round. That's going to be almost. I'll forget the missing stat on the growth status. Farmer's Touch. It's looking for a harvestable state, and because beet are either ready to harvest or they're not. There's no central state to them, and it just confuses Farmer's Touch a bit, and I should imagine it will do the same on the potatoes. I haven't actually harvested any potatoes yet. Second lot of beet I've been doing. Done beet on Sonosconaut, which is one of the maps which I'm sorry to say is going. It's a map I enjoy very much indeed, and Johnny V has done a damn good job on it. But some maps had to give, and I'm not going to follow this round. I'm just going to go straight across there. And up this end, and then we can go up and down to our heart's content. And we're not going to make it to the top. It's going to be a very good yield on this. I think that'll do again. I may want to try and pick up a lighter trailer, but there isn't much about, not what I'm happy with anyway. I'd love to pick up one that wasn't a dolly, but guess what I forgot to do? Three guesses, gone. That's right, I forgot to put this. The high boat. Never mind. I think we're in the right place here. Can't actually get in from this side, you have to come in from the other side, if I remember right. Come on, turn. That's it. Yeah, we're coming from here. Let's see if we have got this in the right place. Ah, look at that. Yeah, so not the best picture on there, but I'm happy enough with the whole thing. It looks oldish. It's not really old, but beet is so much has been mechanised, but it's not the easiest thing to mechanise. Hence, you won't see too much of the really old stuff. But I may well have a go at bring that salmon. I think it's a salmon. What was it? The Irish beet harvester back in. It's a bit too new, but it could be worth doing one harvest with. Yeah, so after the shock of BP announcing his retirement, it was a funny time there last night. I went on to Discord with the guys, just to say goodbye, mate. Certainly, the old bugger don't come back. No, joking there. It's going to be harder to keep the story going though, because I'm going to have to think of everything myself instead of relying on BP every so often. When I got stuck, he'd normally come up with something. And he'd also take my stories and take them sometimes places I hadn't thought about. The milk, for a start, the card would only take it in at certain times on certain days. I hadn't thought of that. That was a brilliant idea. But of course I've gone past that now with my own supermarket come international food giant Darren. How he gets about, this Darren guy. Also, it's one of the food series I know that the two of us were doing with real life people involved. If only just as names in the game, but it made it to my mind. I think we're going to be pushed to get there and back, so we might just do it. I think we're going to have to empty this out every time. I'm not bothered to turn it off. It's because I'm exceedingly lazy. Not a very good turn and circle on this, but you wouldn't expect it. So we come down until we fill up again. Or almost fill up with a bit of luck, so I can actually stop it before it does fill up. Now if I start babbling, it's my general state at the moment. Let's just go back a bit, make some regard. I think I put the ear pipe out. Can we see it? Oops. Will it get out? Yes, I did. Sorry. So where did I leave the tractor now? I think down the side there. Doesn't matter, right? This we have got 4 days until we've got to do some maintenance on this. I think that there's to be a lot of them coming in together for maintenance. Might try and spread it a bit so we get one every day we're playing. We've got enough motorised stuff to do that. And JCB will have to go in for maintenance. Allow you should never actually see it in game. I think we've got, oh yeah, so take this back again. Ah, it's over there. Oh, this is the easy way, isn't it? Whether we'd be doing 18 miles an hour on an old girl like this across that sort of going, I don't know, with a loaded trailer. Possibly not. I have to thank again Joseph for his great support on this series. He suggested this map, and every time I thought, oh, this isn't really working, he said yes, he come back and said yes, it's working well, keep it going. So I'm going to keep it going. No story, no let's play, just a little bit of messing about with equipment, which is why I'm going to be doing a bit of everything. I will be starting pigs up once I get everything in. Once this harvest is done, and cattle up. At the moment we've only got these sheep, if I remember right, yeah, just the sheep. We won't have many of each. It's meant to represent a small farm. We'll empty this out again. If not, we're going to find out the wrong side. Put the brake on, I'll turn it off. Let's try and save some juice. A bit late now because we've been wasting it like there's no tomorrow. I'll have to enter from this side so I know what it's like. Right. Switch. Oh, we've got it in reverse. Of course we've got it in reverse. You reverse to pull out the beet, didn't you? Yes. There I am, talking to myself again. But as my old man used to say, you talk to yourself, you know you're talking to someone sensible. Waits for comments. I'll give it a couple more fills, I think, and we'll probably call it quits. I will try and finish this off screen. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do it with this equipment. I may well cheat in some money and a big home just to finish this off. Something might be a bit closer. Oh dear. That's the first version. We'll see how much we've got when we get to the end here. I think we're going to have a lot here. We're 4,500 litres per trailer load. We had 2 full trailer loads plus a almost full one. I think it's something like that way. It might be 5,000 litres a trailer load. So we had quite a bit of beet off this so far. If you look at the little mini map, we're hardly scratched the surface of this map yet, or this field yet. Just imagine using this equipment on the 4 times. Now that's an idea. I wonder if it's possible. If not 4 times, just in one of the biggest 1 times, the big fields. Perhaps not, but it might be a little bit silly. A meadow, 15 hectares, trying to do it with a side mower or a sickle mower. No, I think not. Now I'm kind of a little bit quiet here because I'm watching the numbers clock up. And I'm hoping we will catch it before it goes too far into the field. There we are. Put that out again. I think I put it in last time. I could leave it out now because we're actually further enough into the field now for it not to catch on these trees. Wind it up. I think this is clockwork, this tractor. Could probably automate this, but I don't think I'm going to. Not on screen anyway. Oh, got it. I think we're going to be going away to build the skin. Oh, we've got time for doing a couple of trailer loads yet. I'm up to 5,500. Yeah, 5,500 near as damn it. Not going to take it down there. That is a little bit silly. Even this one's been pulled back. I have taken the weight mass adjustment mod off, but I thought not fair on some of this equipment to have that in. we've got another load in here. I'm going to try and get it all in this area here. I don't know if I will. Oh, look at that, we're going out of the thing. Never mind. We'll push it in. We've got our front loader. Okay. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, it's gone down. That's what the little sign in the little signs in the corner there, the green engine and the white bit. The white bit I think is showing it's a trailer. The green engine is showing it's a tractor, of course. And I think it's part of the game extension mod. If I remember correctly. So many nice mods have come out for 17. Season's chief amongst them, of course. Right, let's just top this right up. Or empty the harvester right off, I should say. Got it. As you see, there's a lot to do here. We'll do another trailer load. I think, yes, that will be the last one. And I'm going to leave the... I'm going to leave the spout out this time. Hold on. It keeps coming up and I don't want it to come up. And we got to be reversed again. I think I keep forgetting I reversed to come out, and something large and noisy turned up outside. No idea what it is, and I'm not going to bother to look. It will go away in its own good time. I may have to take another slice down this side, but I don't know, we got round. Yes, you can hear that in the background. I'm sorry, there's not a lot I can do about it. I've got the windows open because it's too damn hot to have them closed. The first 1,000. It's a good job we did lose quite a bit of the crop through the tram lines, I think. Well, this could be a crop we'd never actually finish harvesting. Drive over the little bushes. There's another 1,000 in. Half white. I wonder if we should just get a screenshot now. No, I don't want that. I want that. Yeah, still gone. I'm going to leave the oh, this will do. Just right, I do. Right, let's just. It went off course because of the button I was pressing to get everything sorted out. It didn't like a lot. Keep doing that again, and now we're going forward. We are going forward. Take it down to the end, and we'll just have to empty it out at the end here. not certain if we've got another trailer load. I think we might be getting close to it. Close enough anyway. Or as my mate Jerry says, good enough for government business. I think I'll start me winding down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and quite like what I'm trying to do here in my own fumbly little way, please consider subscribing. Always happy to have new subscribers. If you've got any comments, questions or queries, feel free to post in the comment section. As I said before, any comment at all, or not any comment at all, but any major question on seasons, I prefer them on PCSG, which is my home site, which is where I spend a lot of my time moderating. Not that it takes any moderating. It's a very nice load of people on there. If you're not certain about joining the forum, just give us a look. You'll find we're not full of egos and people who just want to make you feel small because you don't know how many rivets there should be on a John Deere, or even the different numbers of a JCB. I mean, don't worry about that. We're there to try and help you enjoy playing games, something we all enjoy, and playing simulation games at that. And we will do all simulation games. But as I said, if you've got any question on seasons, that's the best place. Give me more time to actually think about the correct answer. I have some, it must be a dust cart, I have some knowledge on seasons. I've been part of the promotions team since January, and the guys are very open with us on the testing teams and promotion teams, and they have let us into some secrets which I will not divulge, like what's coming in the next issue. And I wish that cut would go away. I might better get rid of some of it from the background. Right, with that I want to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.